Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Be Bella Beauty. My name is Brenda. I hope everybody had a very happy new year and a very merry Christmas. So today for you guys, I'm going to be doing an eyebrow tutorial. But before I get started on that, I want to give you guys a little bit of background information on how I began to do my eyebrows. So it all started in 8th grade when I accidentally shaved off my eyebrows because I always do them with one of those little like 99-cent store little razor blade sticks. So I sneezed and I totally just like took it all off. Worst day ever. But then I had to learn how to shape them in, so I began using a Jordana pencil about 8th grade, no, like the summer before freshman year, so like right after 8th grade. And then after that, I went to NYC pencil, I've gone to eyeshadows, I've gone to MAC eyeshadows, and what I'm using right now is the Anatasia dipbrow, which so far has been my favorite because I feel like you can really build them up and shape them any way you want because it is a gel, and which is really useful for me because I have bald spots, I have little hairs that tend to like stick up, stick down, and the gel really helps to settle them down. So that's what I am using today, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. And remember that it's gonna take time and it's gonna take practice. It doesn't really necessarily matter what you use, it's how you use it. Like, I can't say that enough. It's how you use it. You have to learn how to do it and just keep practicing, and practice makes perfect. I'm going to start by using a flat angled brush. I believe that e.l.f. has a $3 one, the little black one. And then I'm going to use my Anastasia Dip Brow in dark brown. I'm going to start by applying it at the bottom of my eyebrow. I'm going to define the shape that I want and the arch that I want. I didn't grab too much product because a little goes a long way, and I'm going to do the same thing for the top of my eyebrow. But at the top of my eyebrow, I'm not starting at the very beginning of my brow. I'm starting a little bit more than halfway, and the remainder of the product, I'm using it to fill in the rest of my brow. And I'm going to do the same thing to my other eyebrow. Just arch the bottom. And then at the top, notice that I don't start at the very beginning. It's a little bit more than halfway. And then just with whatever's left over on the brush, fill it in. And then bring it all the way to the front of your eyebrow as well. And then I'm going to grab my little eyebrow brush and just blend the front of it because I don't want it to be too harsh. I want it to be kind of like a little ombre effect, not too much, and then just work your way back. Don't get too messy because then it's going to be kind of hard to clean it up. So make sure you just brush lightly, but a lot of times. Then I'm going to take my ecotools flat brush and I'm gonna use the Anastasia contour kit to clean up my eyebrows. You guys can use a thinner one as long as it's like a flat brush. It has a flat tip, but I just like this bigger one. It's what I got used to using, and I feel like it's what works best for me. You're gonna start at the bottom and you're gonna clean it up very slowly and carefully. You don't want any of the product to get into the little hairs because then it's gonna be a little difficult to take it off. I just dipped in my brush one time and started at the bottom, and whatever product was left over, that's what I used for the top. So you don't want to get too messy, and I'm going to go ahead and do this to both sides, and don't forget to do the inner corner. And your eyebrow should start approximately where your nose ends. So what I like to do sometimes too is put up my finger against my nose and just kind of make sure that that's where it ended, and if it goes over, I just use the brush to clean it up. So that is pretty much how I do my eyebrows, and just make sure to clean up any of the product from your face, just rub it in, or even on your eyelids, rub it in. It's good for a base as well. But I'm going to go ahead and finish this look for you guys today. I'm going to start by using my beauty blender and my Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and this look is going to be very simple, something that you would wear if you're in a rush to go to school or in a rush to go to the store and you just don't want to go without any makeup. So I'm going to dab this all over my face, over my eyelids, because I did not apply any eyeshadow primer today. So I have to make sure to even out my skin tone. And then I'm going to get my MAC Studio Fix foundation and just very quickly apply some powder all over my face. I'm not using the sponge today because I feel like the sponge gives your face more of a heavier look, and I'm not feeling like I need all that right now because I'm honestly not going anywhere. I'm just going to film this for you guys. And then I already had a little bit of mascara on this morning, but I'm going to add a little bit more, and I'm using the Colossal mascara. This is one of my favorite mascaras to use when I want very big eyelashes, because I'm not going to do too much eyeshadow at all. So I want the attention to go to my eyes. And then I am going to use false eyelashes. And these are some 99-cent store eyelashes I got. Always be sure to get human hair eyelashes. You don't want the ones that aren't, because they're going to poke you or they're going to lift very easily. And then with my nails, I'm just pushing them on to my natural lashes. And then I'm going to take from bhcosmetics, from their palette, I'm going to take this brown, and I'm not going to really contour too much, just to give myself a little bit of color. It's kind of like a pink brown blush, so just a little bit. And then I'm going to take my favorite inner corner highlight for my eyes, and it's from Colourpop Cosmetics. It's called I Heart This, and I'm just with the tip of my pinky, I'm going to dab it on my eye, and this really makes your eyes pop and gives attention to your eyes when you go out. And then I'm going to take the Soft and Gentle from MAC Cosmetics highlight, and I'm just going to put that on my cheekbones and on the tip of my nose as well, and on the top of my lips. And I'm doing highlight because I feel like, you just need a little bit more, because you're not doing eyeshadow, you're not doing anything dramatic, and you just need to glow a little bit. I'm going to be using my new liquid lipstick from Colourpop Cosmetics. It's called Teeny Tiny. I just got it a couple of days ago, and I was very excited to try it out. I usually wouldn't wear something so dark for the daytime when I'm doing a natural look, but I feel like it's not so bright and you can pull it off during the day. It doesn't scream like nighttime party crazy eyeshadow to me. It's very subtle, and I really like the way it looks. And last and not least, I am using the MAC Clear Brow Gel to set my eyebrows. This really helps them last all day. You can also use this e.l.f. Dollar Clear Mascara. It also works so good. And that is it, guys. That is my finished look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this eyebrow tutorial / natural makeup look. And like and subscribe to Be Bella Beauty. And don't forget to check out my Instagram and my Facebook. Thanks for watching, guys.